Hi, Alex. It's really lovely to have you with us. I'm delighted that you're able to join us to just share a little bit about why you're here. Um, but could you, first of all, introduce yourself again?
Yeah, of course. So I'm Alex Hughes, and I am currently Archdeacon of Cambridge. I've been serving in Ely Diocese for 12 years, and before that I was in parishes in inner city Portsmouth.
So I know they're all going to be fascinated to find out what's your highlights of your being an archdeacon. What are the things you've really enjoyed?
I mean, I think the really great thing about being an archdeacon is that you get to see the whole church. So within my archdeaconry, there is urban, there is rural, there is wealthy, there is deprived, and there are churches of all sorts of traditions as well. And that's the kind of Anglican that I am. So I have served in a variety of different contexts, and I like church. And so I really enjoy being out about among the parishes and being part of their lives.
What are some of the things that you continue to hold throughout your ministry that were first seen in parish?
I think that for me, the absolute core is the worshipping life of the Christian community. In the inner city, I was involved in all kinds of projects, social outreach, meeting the needs of community, and so on. But all of that, the fire that kept all of that burning, was the worshipping life of the church. So that for me, worship, prayer, and also allowing space for people to discover what their particular gifts are.
And if you were to describe your sort of journey to faith and how that happened, could you give us a little bit of like a snapshot of what your Christian journey's been?
I was really lucky in the sense that I grew up in the church, in a loving Christian home and in a loving Christian
Yeah.
church home. Actually, there is quite a significant moment in my Christian journey because I came to a faith camp in Peterborough in 1986, which was the summer before I went to secondary school. And um, and I had a really strong sense, a confirmation, if you like, not a formal
Yeah.
confirmation, but a confirmation of my Christian identity at that kind of pivotal moment between childhood and adolescence.
Amazing.
By the time I reached kind of young adulthood, I knew that the Church of England was my home, partly because, as I've said before, its breadth.
Yeah.
I like worship of all different kinds, and I have learned so much from Christians of different traditions. So I I think of myself as a Christian in progress. Um, um, in the sense that I'm always discovering new
Yeah.
things, and that's part of the excitement about this new role. What will it bring to me as a
Yeah.
Christian in
Yeah.
progress?
So, talking of journeys and thinking of your vocational journey, you're archdeacon currently, but tell us about the roles that have happened in between parish priest and archdeacon, because you've done some other things within diocese as well.
Yes, thank you. I've been really fortunate. I've had lots of different roles. So my first role, I was a curate in East Oxford, and then I was a bishop's chaplain, and then a parish priest in inner city Portsmouth, of one Anglo-Catholic and one charismatic evangelical parish, and then Archdeacon of Cambridge. So 26 years and a lot of variety.
So, when you're coming into the diocese, give me something that you're really excited about.
I believe in any kind of ministry, or indeed any communal circumstance, the first task is to build
Yep.
relationships. So I think the thing that I'm most looking forward to is visiting, meeting, listening, finding out from people what God has been doing in their lives and their churches, finding out what they're passionate about, finding out where they might need some help,
Yeah.
and then discerning with Bishop Debbie and her team, how can I fit into that? What can I bring to support, help, and encourage?
What are the other things that we should be just thinking about as we welcome you into our diocese?
Yeah, well, thank you for that question, because it is important. I mean, the first thing to say is I don't come alone.
Yeah.
I have a wife, Sarah, and two sons, Thomas and Joseph. Thomas is off at university. Joseph is finishing his A-levels. but I do need time to be a husband and a father.
Yeah.
They were my vocation first, in most respects, and I also, it's really important for me to have, I suppose you'd say, a life outside the church, and a life when I'm not, you know, Alex the vicar, Alex the archdeacon, and in due course Alex the bishop, just to be Alex,
Yep.
grounded. And for me, that involves music.
Yep.
I love live music.
You do indeed.
So if anyone's got any advice about where to see bands play or orchestras,
Yep.
and you know, the cathedral choir, I should be keen to hear them. So I love live music and I love playing music. I'm not a great musician, but I find that when I play, I'm totally absorbed in what I'm doing, and that is that provides a kind of peacefulness amidst all the distraction.
So I know that you don't drink tea, but that you love coffee.
Yeah.
So as you're going to be meeting loads of people and they're going to be offering you drink, how do you take your coffee so they can know that in advance?
Okay. Well, the truth is, I drink it with oat milk.
There we go.
But actually, I also drink it black.
We've had the privilege of working together before, and I'm really excited about you joining us in this diocese and the fun that is going to be had, but the hope that is possible as we build this kingdom of God together.
Yeah. Thank you, Becky.
Thanks, Alex.